away, I'm finna get away. You mean I'm the generous king for real. Listen, I light up the street, got the females in the lean for real. I'm from the M, I got X in the bank, yeah, M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like a player, they be living like Carlson. If I leave, you in the will. Shoot my shot like, hey, hit the red dot like, hey, finger on the like, shoot my shot like, hey, hit the red dot hey, there's spot like, I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed. I study the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I cry precision like shoot 'em out like, hey, hit the red dot hey, finger on the baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. He said, when I stop trying to cut the face. That makes sense. I'm going up, that's that late break. I'm going off, no fuss, that shake, chef. Me and my type, go back, plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers computing. I go off the field, don't hesitate shooting. I did for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm living it. I feel like I'm muting. I'm feel like a student. I'm feeling violent. My life is a highlight reel that keep on looping. You can't just tell me you gotta prove it. Feeling their first name is Luke. Like, you can listen to some pie, just juke it. Get him like that. I'm BS, you know I can't forget that. I study the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, shoot 'em out like, hit the red dot like, figure on like.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to beat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. I show you like a beast. Wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So far, guys, wanna leave this court. Show you like a beast. Wanna see some more. Don't be afraid of the bounce. When you think it's gonna change the mouth. How can I walk it down? Never been a little loud now. Can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, change my ways. So obsessed with it, what can I say? From staying in shape. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to beat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. I show you like a beast. Wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So far, guys, wanna leave this court. Show you like a beast. Wanna see some more. I'm gonna run it out, know you're living on a job, things when I was coming on, didn't wanna know, never made it, I've been on so old, and I was gone, straight, you know, I'm walking down for days, nothing to prove, cause I've done enough, lights out, still gonna keep the torch, check your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law, you wanna be with me, of course, check your little piece, wanna see some more, 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 so gonna rise when I leave this court, check your little piece, wanna see some more? Check your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Sometimes wanna leave this court. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more. I'm gonna leave you change. I wanna try to find your name. How do you buy what got me so? How can you like it in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how slow I'm gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like commando at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new winds and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good times. Spin too long, maybe some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I bring them home. You see, I'm one in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new you. I said I'm one in a million.
And they don't competition because I'm taking a better number two. Even number two. And they don't competition because I'm taking a better number two. Even number two. That's down. Maytag music. That's down.
Like damn, wop, I get a like urn. I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like wop, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick. I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby. Where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it, and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets. Through the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleet. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game. You should get.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Linebacker. Ends that play. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Dobbs headed in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They'll send him over to the left. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
A dive, and he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action now for Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. That's taken in by Higbee. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Hupp brings it in left side. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the last play. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Matthew Stafford, touchdown Rams.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Devin Tompkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. To throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Jacobs. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal. Love to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Jacobs. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Second down, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, L.A. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes Tompkins on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
He'll manage only a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. 2nd down and 8. To throw is Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. That was signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Here comes Greg Joseph and the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Joseph's kick is good. And the Packers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man downfield is Higbee. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. play fake. Here's Stafford. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On third down, here's Williams.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Stafford to throw it. That is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball, and he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To the air again. Stafford. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He is met and dropped. Good defense, loss of a couple on that play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll locate Kupp. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Stafford now on second down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. One play, 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Play action, Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remaining. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Stafford now. This one taken in by Parkinson. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Stafford. And he will score. Matthew Stafford. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get two. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a two-point conversion. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now the rookie third-rounder from SC, it's Marshawn Lloyd. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with Lloyd. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Right back to Dillon. Finding space at the 15. The speed on display. He's in. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Joseph's extra point, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Greg Joseph to kick off for the Packers.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Stafford now to throw on first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll check this down to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Right side. Complete to Nacua. And the Rams are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
They'll drop to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. First down, Stafford. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Throwing again is Stafford. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.
I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a leap. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. Listen, I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She 808. 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 Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She 808. 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 I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Yeah, I'm 1 in a million. All right now. Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music. Brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. Born in the music. Born in the music.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow, and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still shine. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run
you
it back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had him shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed on that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it
time
back.
to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, this hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from. Round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and make.
That's how I be having. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it on for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Real shiny. Like the Paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling cold 3 on on a 16 renegade on a make it, Beatrice, no love.